Hey everyone, this is just a quick recording, not a full episode, but I wanted to acknowledge that today, January 11th, is an important day for me. 9 years ago today, a friend and mentor, Aaron Swartz, died, and I try to make it a point every year to remember him on this day in particular, but throughout what I do. He's been an influential person in my life, particularly since he died, because he was doing what I saw as really important work in society, trying to make the world a better place, and I feel something of a responsibility uh, to continue the work that he started and work even harder because he's no longer able to do that work. Aaron did a lot of things in his life, but one area where he had some influence that is related to the topic of this podcast is an essay that he wrote. Um, it was quite a while ago that he wrote it, but the essay was called "Why I Am Not Gay," and he essentially broke down why it's important for him not to hold on to labels, not to label himself, not to label other people, and to reject the labels that other people tried to impose on him. Um, just to quote briefly from what he wrote, he said, "People shouldn't be forced to categorize themselves as gay, straight, or bi. People are just people. Maybe you're mostly attracted to men. Maybe you're most attracted to women. Maybe you're attracted to everyone. But these are historical claims, not future predictions. If we truly want to expand the scope of human freedom, we should encourage people to date who they want, not just provide more categorical boxes for them to slot themselves into." He concluded by saying, "That's why I'm not gay. I hook up with people. I enjoy it. Sometimes they're men, sometimes they're women. I don't see why it needs to be any more complicated than that." This is an issue that has come up a couple times in my podcast, and including last week or last episode when I was talking with TJ Kineski. Um, uh, I imagine an ideal world where these categorical boxes no longer have meaning, where people can be free to be whoever they want to be, and they don't have to, or they aren't expected to fit into a mold that society has carved out for them. And more to the point, in terms of sexuality, I think ultimately uh, it's nobody's business but your own who you're attracted to, other than, of course, to the extent that you're attracted to an individual. It may become their business if it's mutual. But as far as society, as far as your own identity, uh, my ideal, my imaginary ideal future is one where it doesn't matter. Of course, in the real world that we live in, it ultimately, or it sometimes anyway, does matter, and that's something that we should continue to think about and understand why and to what extent sex matters in the public sphere. Anyway, I just wanted to take a moment to mention Aaron and encourage you to think about how valuable it is to continue to work to change the world. There are forces at work that want to keep the world the way it is, want to keep people oppressed and quiet, but I encourage you to take that uncomfortable step and say what needs to be said, engage people that when you can, and like Aaron always did, continue to try to make the world a better place.